All right, let's try and break this thing down for you. Vivica Novak is a deputy director of factcheck.org. Ben Ferguson hosts his own conservative radio show. There's something strange about even having to do this story. So for those of you who get this, please, we apologize. But it's gotten to the point where there are so many people in this country who are believing this that it needs to be addressed. Ben Ferguson, are you there?
Yeah.
Let me start. No. Hey, if people call your show and say this to you, please tell me that you tell them, no, there's no evidence to support that. You're
no,
wrong.
I mean, it was funny when this has taken on a life of its own, and that's the crazy thing. I literally banned the topic from my show because I was so sick and tired of talking about it. But like you said, it's been growing like wildfire, and you know how things are in this country. You say it once, you say it twice, and it can become a reality. But I can tell you this: you can end all this real quick if you're Barack Obama. And you go out there and you have your press secretary walk out there and just hold up a picture of it or show it, and it's done. And why they haven't done this and allowed this to build and grow is beyond me.
But actually, you could make the argument that they have. And we have a witness here in Vivica who will take us through this. Because when the question was first raised, members of the media, including factcheck.org, went there, they were presented the certificate, they were presented the documents, they interviewed the people in Hawaii who knew about this, and they told them irrefutably that, in fact, this is all legitimate, that he is a resident and was born in Hawaii. Is that not true, Vivica?
That's absolutely right. We had 2 staff members in Chicago in August at Barack Obama's campaign headquarters, and they saw the birth certificate, they handled it, they held it, they took pictures of it. We posted them on our website. We even did it with shadows so you can see the raised seal.
As a matter of fact, hey, you know what? While you're saying that, I'm going to show it to you. All right, go to that if you can. Can you get a shot of that if you could, Robert? You're going to go to this one? Go ahead. All right, there's the birth certificate. All right, Chris, in the control room, do me a favor. Go down. This is the actual shot. There's the certificate, or pardon me, that's the signature of the state official. All right, go to the one under, okay, stop on that one. There's the seal she's talking about with the crease. These are all questions being answered because the people who are part of this conspiracy have been saying, well, the actual document doesn't have a seal on it because it's you can't see the perforation. You see the perforation right there because of the lighting? Now there's the signature above that, which by the way is a stamp which they use there, and just below that you can see the city, town, Honolulu. Just to put some reference to what you were talking about, Vivica, continue.
Right. Yeah, and after we did our story in August, the state health commissioner in Hawaii and the vital statistics commissioner, I'm not sure of the real title, but they came out and they said, yes, indeed, we do have the original in our files. It is genuine. You know, we absolutely are certain, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that Barack Obama was born in Hawaii, August 4th, 1961. But, you know, it is amazing. We still get letters every week from people who are doubting this.
Is it something else, Ben? Or
no, I mean, I think you're always going to have people on both sides. They're always going to go to the extreme, and that's just what happens. But again, when you become president, it's a big difference to running. Look how many guys ran for it and got close we never care about again. Yeah. He is now the president. I'm telling you, if I'm his PR guy, I'm sitting there going, look, let's put this to rest. I mean, if he already has, what is it? This is the 3rd press conference coming up in prime time. Why not make a joke and show it then? Then it puts it to bed, and for them to do it, it's on them to do it and get it fixed.
But if they got conspiracy about the fact that he had someone in Hawaii lie, and as a matter, do you know what I could show you that could? It would seem to me that it would put this to bed right here and now on CNN. Go down even, Chris. Are you in the control room? Keep going. There, stop. See that right there? This is the newspaper in Hawaii back in 1961. This is a birth announcement printed in that newspaper. Mr. and Mrs. Barack Obama. This is part of the announcement saying that a young boy was born, right? Now, what'd you say, Angie? I'm sorry. So there it is. This is interesting because if somebody out there is saying that Barack Obama wasn't born in Hawaii, then his grandparents would have had to have faked this, knowing that someday he was going to be president, and that they would have to put this in there so in the future he could come back and say, look, he was born in Hawaii, but he wasn't really born in Hawaii. I mean, that's kind of convincing, isn't it?
Now, Rick, look, I understand exactly where you're coming from, but you know in the media, as well as anybody else, that when stories take on a life of their own, whether it be a product that somebody claims had something that wasn't in there, damage control is everything. And if this man, he's not afraid of doing press conferences. Lord knows we all know that. So I mean, why, if he can do all the press conferences he does, why not put it to bed in one moment on national TV?
Here's another chance to go on TV. He's going to do it Wednesday. Vivico, to that you say what? Maybe he should. Does he need to do a little more proving here?
I do think that he may be thinking it's a little unpresidential for him to be coming out at this point showing his birth certificate.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a light way to do it, but the fact that he's having to do it all is to us at Fact Check a bit insane. We don't know quite what to make of it ourselves.
Hey, Rick, there's always the White House Correspondents' Dinner. There's a good night for it.
They'd still wonder, there'd still be those people out there, nah, not convinced. You know, it really is. It's funny, but it's not so funny. I mean, it's a part of the national conversation, and we certainly hope that there are people out there who do their own fact-checking, see for themselves what's on the record, and see that this seems to be more conspiratorial than factual. My thanks to both of you, okay?